Welcome, welcome. This was so nice. We've been following you while taking the pictures on the stairs. It was really looking beautiful. And you were so bright and happy. And it's a bright and brisk and sunny day. So what a beautiful entrance. So welcome to you all. I now formally open this graduation ceremony. We celebrate the successful accomplishment of the Bachelor of International Track of Medicine today. And on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I warmly welcome all the graduates and you, family, friends, and the staff present in this lecture hall, and also all the family and friends following us on the live stream. Welcome. My name is Trudy van der Weijden, Trudy of the Fields, would that be in English? I'm a member of the Board of Examiners. Next to me is Dr. Masha Verhegge, Professor Sylvia Heineman. Masha Verhegge is the portfolio and mentor coordinator of this program. Professor Heineman is the program coordinator. And this ceremony is the official session of the Board of Examiners. And your diploma, here they are, it's the proof that you attain to the end goals of the competencies of the International Track of Medicine at the bachelor level. And it's really an honor for me to be part of this ceremony. In my research, I try to improve medical decision-making, and you may later, being a graduated doctor, be challenged to integrate the up-to-date medical knowledge with a unique patient in front of you, and to really make personalized medicine. And I think no decision is alike in the consultation room. I think in a nutshell, it's the beauty of becoming a medical professional. Your bachelor is an important step towards becoming a doctor in the medical curriculum. And you all worked very hard to deserve to be issued these diplomas. In your study program, a coherent body of study units was designed and organized, aimed at the realization of these specific goals as articulated in so-called competencies. You know everything about the competencies, and you had a portfolio during the 3 years of your bachelor with these competencies as leading principle, and you were trained to reflect on the competencies. And the portfolio was also used to assess your progress on each competency. And your family and friends, you might wonder, what about these competencies? I will list them shortly for you. So, the bachelor students have been trained on competencies, which the first one being becoming a dedicated professional, keeping up ethical and professional standards while taking good care of your own health and lifestyle. On how to collaborate in teams of professionals, very important competency it is in current medicine. On being a good communicator with patients individually, with colleagues. On being a critical thinker, that's becoming a schooler. And keeping up to date with medical knowledge. On promoting your patient's health as a health advocate, another challenging competency. And on being a good organizer, a leader. It's about leadership also of the patient and the teamwork. So your diploma is more than just a piece of paper. You've worked hard on all these competencies in all kinds of teaching activities. And in the third year also in clinical settings. You've been meeting patients. And during these activities you received feedback on how you performed and how you used that for further learning in that portfolio, and it was guided by a mentor. And you had the same mentor for 3 years. It was intensive contact on your learning progress and on your personal development. And you completed many exams to show that you have the right level of performance. So you gained insights, you learned how to learn, you improved your medical decision making, and you can be very proud of all these achievements. And with the completion of your program, you've set important steps towards fully mastering these competencies. And it will help you in your further career. And for many of you, that will probably be the Master of Medicine. So it's great to realize also that you are together in your International Track of Medicine. You are with students from all over the world, and you have a global way of being. And it's so much needed in these days of threatening polarization in the world. And I'm sure you've made friends for life. So, to finalize this opening, I will now briefly explain the procedure of issuing the diplomas. I will call upon every candidate to be issued your diploma, and then you wait. You will be given a diploma. You will be given a rose. There will be taken a picture of you, and then you walk behind here, and you will wait there, because as a little group of students with the same mentor, you will be given a speech from your mentor. It will be the real mentor. So one could be here, but Masha has the speeches of the other mentors. So I will call upon you as an individual. You get the diploma from me, and you will be shaking hands. Are we shaking hands today? I can't remember. Yeah. The last ceremony, I had to wear a mask, and I had to not shake hands. We are shaking hands? You're fine with shaking hands. Or you do like this if you're not fine with shaking a hand. Okay. And after you've all been given your diploma, then Linda Brands, who's sitting here, she's a representative of the Student Association Pulse, will have a short speech, and then I will close the ceremony. Masha, did I? Yeah, it's okay like this. So let's start. Okay. So the first student. Is this working? No, it's not working. It's not working. We don't need it. We don't need it. It might be working now. Yes, there it comes. Thank you, Jules. So, the first student that may come to the front is, to get her diploma, is Pia Marianne Broutman. There it is. Congratulations. So, the next student to come forward is Kiki Noelle Denise. Goed, congratulations. Please come forward, Lars van den Broek. Now it's the last student for this group, isn't it? Yes. The turn is now for Louise Witte. And the mentor will give her speech herself.
Well, good morning, everybody. So I am Nienke van den Akker, which kind of also translates to Nienke in the field, I think. And I am also a real mentor. Of these 4 students, and not only them, it was a little bit bigger group, but the rest I'll give a speech somewhat later, I think. And I'm really happy to be here, and I'm also really happy to see you all again. It has been a while ago. And I prepared a little speech for all of you, and I will start with Pia. Oh, Pia, what a journey it has been for you. And then I don't mean it in the way it's normally said like here, I mean in kilometers. You, you have traveled so many miles during the last 3 years, I think, and still are. Yeah, you go back and forth to Germany, to your husband, to your friends here, all the miles you made, and your studies. And especially during the obligatory Zoom period, when we had our mentor meetings over Zoom, it was always a surprise for me where the other side of the Zoom was. I don't think we have had a Zoom meeting twice in the same location. It was always somewhere else. Well, I think it took you a lot of time and a lot of energy, all the traveling, but it did not take your spirit, it did not take your motivation. Sometimes we had to add a little bit in-depth analysis and reflection there, but it always was there again. And you studied seriously and dedicated, and then you managed to pass all your exams. And I'm sure that you're going to do a great master's, and I wish you all the best, and keep beating those kilometers. Thanks. Next, Kiki. Well, not often can one as a mentor say that you have been a part of such a large growth in person and personality as I and Martijn. Martijn is a student mentor that also has been supervising the group for a couple of years, as I have seen with you. You remember Martijn? But for you, the great shift really happened in year 3, in the 3rd year. I really remember when you started the ITM track in 2019, you always had the tutorial learning goal of participating more, like everybody always have, but Kiki really took it up as a common goal. And also when reading your portfolio, sometimes you really had to look for Kiki. It was not always there, but how this changed in year 3. I vividly remember your big smile when I had our first meeting in year 3. It was again on Zoom, but it was like the world had changed for you. You're being able to work with real patients and get out of the tutorial routine, and especially the on-site being again, I think it completely and totally suited you. So keep that smile and keep that positive vibe. Enjoy the ride as much as you can, and I'm sure you will. All the best wishes for you. And then Louise, well, first let me tell you something about the start of every new academic year as a mentor. We always start with a group meeting, and when we first see our students then, we ask, after the summer holidays, we ask everybody to bring a meaningful photo of the last few weeks, and we also bring a meaningful photo of ourselves. Well, normally we see, and we also as teachers bring a lot of beaches, festivals, palm trees, those kind of holiday summer things, but not Louise, no. Louise brings a photo of herself, the back of an ambulance, in uniform as a paramedic. This pretty much sums up the last few years I've got to know Louise. Always present, always helpful, always happy, as if she is a fish in the water at the ITM. Probably is just the case. I have no doubt that she will be swimming on to go more smoothly the next years, and despite the to be expected bumps in the road or less of a problem on the water most likely, you will do great. So enjoy and keep swimming, I'm sure you can. And last and anything but least, Lars. Lars, so I've not only been your mentor, we've also been working together in the block planning group of block 2.2, Growth and Development, where I am also in that planning group. What I already expected from you as your mentor provided to be true during that time. You are a hardworking, serious, super friendly and reliable colleague. Some things that are crucial in your upcoming profession, and especially in the competency of professional, which Trudy already mentioned. But, as is often the case with good character traits, they come with a pitfall. Here being the risk to take a too large toll on yourself, which you are very aware of, and we have discussed more than once in the mentor meetings. But you have taken this lesson, of course, very seriously, again corresponding with the competency of being a true professional. I am completely convinced that you will find your path, and you will become a great doctor, a great colleague, and a great person, of which the latter two you already are. Now the only problem will be to find a fitting white coat. Thanks.
Thank you, Nienke. Please be seated and we can carry on with issuing some more diplomas. This will be a group of 3 students from the same mentor. And I am calling to come to the front Emma Czernat. I hope I pronounced it. Congratulations, Emma. Here you are. Please come forward to be given your diploma, Jody Mommerts. Congratulations, Jody. Here you are. The next student to come to the front is Ella Praplotnik.
Dear students, your mentor Elena Ambrosina could not make it, but she's traveling, as you know, she probably told you, but she did make you some speeches and I will read them out to you and to your family and friends. Dear Emma, Jody and Ella, it was a privilege to work with you in the last few years, and now it's a pleasure to see you graduate and finalize this important chapter in your education. And then one by one, I'm going to start with Emma. Emma, through the last few years, you have been shown to be able to cope with challenges, learn from them, and grow. Use the same attitude in the future, and I have no doubt that you will succeed in anything you set your mind into. Then Jody. Jody, you consistently work to achieve your academic goals. You have shown interest and dedication and have been able to develop yourself into a promising future doctor. With this approach, in the coming years, you will accomplish your goals. And then last but not least, Ella. What a nice student you have been. Smart, sensitive, and motivated. You have demonstrated commitment to medicine and dedication to your growth. This way, I expect you will achieve many more outstanding accomplishments in the future. To all of you, again, congratulations, and I wish you to go through and experience the master phase in the best possible way. Warm regards, Elena.
So nice, all these warm words of the mentors. Thank you, Masha. Now the turn is to come forward, Victoria Fernandez de Oliveira. Congratulations. Here you are. come forward. Camille Gallet. Congratulations, Camille. Here you are. And I should do this in the right way. Please come forward. This is the third student of a group of 4 that will be given a speech. Lara van der Meulen. Okay, please come forward. Anne Mott. Diploma.
Heb jij Ines ook nog? Ines Sanu, die hoorde er eigenlijk ook bij. Daar heb ik wat dingen misgezet van. Ja? Doen we die nu? Ja.
So, it's a very complicated task to be a board of examiners. It's way more complicated than my research. Masha, yes, we have a cluster of these 4.
Yeah.
It's working. Yeah.
I'll be very honest, because this mentor took over a couple of other mentor students. So maybe it's better that you also ask for the next 3 students, so that we make sure we have all of them here, and then I will combine the speeches.
Thank you. That's a really good solution. And you're in front even longer. It's good. It's good. Okay, then the next student to be issued. The diploma is Giancarlo Noyes. Congratulations. Sorry, I should have.
Congratulations.
Please come forward, Ines Renne. Here you are, Ines. Another Ines. Please come forward. Ines Sali. Congratulations. Here you are.
Wow, what a big group of students. And it's such a pleasure to be allowed to congratulate you on behalf of your two mentors, because this group needs some explanation. All these students have had, well, part of them have had one mentee and the other part has had two mentors, but you were all guided by mentor Ludwig Dubois in your final phase. The other mentor, Simone Moorman, she cannot make it due to illness, and she would have loved to be here, but she will watch us through the live stream. So what we're going to do, Ludwig wrote speeches for the students who have been with him all the time, and then I will address a few words on behalf of Simone, okay? Well, we're going to start with Victoria, and now I have to look carefully who's who, yeah. Victoria Fernandez de Oliveira, I think the most beautiful names I've heard. Dear Victoria, congratulations with your graduation. You really made impressive progress during the last 3 years. I'm happy to be a little part of this. I hope you've made a good choice about your future career. Good luck and greetings, Ludwig. Now let me add the reason why Ludwig is not here. He has so many graduating students. He couldn't make it, and he has a very good reason, because one of his PhD students is doing the PhD defense now, and that could not be changed, so that's why I'm reading out the speeches. Camille. Dear Camille, what you have done, combining both biomedical sciences with medicine, is not something everybody does. Thinking that when finishing BMS you would take it more easy is also not true, as you wanted to go abroad and get experience in neuro. I hope you will be able to do your master's exactly as you planned already last year. Good luck and greetings, Ludwig. Now we have two Ines, but this is for Ines Sali. Dear Ines, congratulations with your graduation. It's been a tough journey, but you succeeded. Together we went from novel writing based to structured cards, resulting in workable learning goals. Happy to see that you made this nice progress, and fully confident that you are ready for the next step. Just go for it. Greetings, Ludwig. Last speech I have here is for Anna. Dear Anna, from the start, you did already a good job for the mentoring track. Clearly, you've been busy with so many different aspects. But for me, the major accomplishment you've made during the bachelor is the realization that it is okay to not keep all balls equally high in the air. Good luck with your masters, and greetings, Ludwig. Now, the remaining students from Simone. And that name, Giancarlo, Ines, and now I have to look, because we got mixed up. Giancarlo, Ines, Lara. That's it. Yeah, sorry, you were changed around. On behalf of Simone. Simone is the most dedicated mentor I've ever seen amongst our mentors, and we have been doing this program for over 10 years, I think, so far, or for a very long time. Ines was always a very, very dedicated mentor, and I know that you were closely in contact with her. You even sent her a present and some cards while she was ill, and she's really happy that you kept the conversation going. We also recently sent a card from our mentor portfolio program to your mentor, asking how she was doing as she's recovering. We hope to have her back. She said she would try and contact you to congratulate you more personally, but for today, on behalf of Simone, I'd like to congratulate you all with this graduation and this major event, and lots of luck in the master phase.
Thank you, Masha. Thank you. Please be seated, please. Thank you all. So this was a really large group of 7. That will not occur again. There will be smaller groups in front. And the student who's next going to be issued the diploma and to come forward is Nakari Alberto. Please come forward, Juliette Goossens. So we continue, and there must be a group of parents very, very double proud. And I will explain it in a minute, but first, please come forward, Finn van der Voort. Congratulations. Here you are. As we will now see to come forward, Louise van der Voort. Congratulations. Here is your diploma. Here you are.
Okay, there we go. Their mentor was Muriel Villiers, and guess what Muriel is doing at this moment? I'm going to ask the students. Teaching. She's doing 3 practicals of anatomy all in a row, and you know, we don't have that much staff that they can be in 2 places at the same time. So Muriel wrote quite some speeches, and I'm going to read them out to you. First to all of you 4, and then a little bit a personal piece for each of you. So, dear Nakari, Juliette, Finn, and Louise. Lois. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not their mentor, and I didn't perhaps listen. First of all, congratulations to the 4 of you, and well done. With great success, you all completed your bachelor education. I'm sorry I cannot attend this precious moment in person, but know that I am very proud of you guys. It was not until the 2nd year that you became my mentor students. Before, we mostly met during anatomy trainings. Some of you I got to know better during tutorials. Muriel is a mentor, a tutor, and an anatomy practical teacher. When my colleague left the university, she asked me to take over her students and reassured me that I would not regret it, because you guys were so motivated and disciplined, it would make my job as a mentor very easy and fulfilling. And I like easy, and I like fulfillment. And she was right. It did not take long for me to see that the potential of these 4 students, even though we did not get the opportunity to meet face to face much as around that time the pandemic struck, which affected the education setting tremendously, as all of you know. It did not only have a huge psychological impact, but it also considerably changed work conditions and accelerated a shift towards online learning, as well as meetings due to the imposed quarantine measures. That loss of classroom and in-person experiences and the disappearance of work and leisure separation have created new challenges for all of us. You, the students, and we, the teachers, were forced to rapidly adapt. And you all did it with success. You can be proud of yourselves, really. Dear Nagari, you worked hard for it. As a mentor student, we mostly met online, but nonetheless, I could help you with building your portfolio and writing honest self-reflections. It gave me more insight in your functioning as a student as well, as a person. You are smart, dedicated, and have lots of interests beyond medicine. You are well on your way to find a purpose in life with both personal and social dimensions. I hope that you keep following your heart and that this, together with your kind nature and social engagement, will allow you to achieve all your future goals you have in mind. Good luck. Warm regards, Muriel. Next in line, dear Juliette, your natural leadership and proactive approach made sure you easily tackled most deadlines. You grew and evolved during these 3 years and worked hard on all your competencies as a doctor, not only on the medical expert one. Food for thought. You demonstrated a high level of reflective skills in our mentor meetings, as well as in writing your portfolio. So you are well on your way to become a lifelong learner. Looking forward to see how you continue to grow. Good luck during the rotations, and I hope you may achieve all your goals and ambitions with ease. Warm regards, Muriel. One final speech for the 2 of you, because you are twins, right? No, not twins, brother and sister. Okay, maybe I got it wrong, but then brother and sister. Dear Finn and Louise. Lois. Okay, brother and sister. Different, yet so alike. Both your motivation was so obvious from the start, and both your drive to become a doctor seems unstoppable. Even during Brexit, both of you are never afraid to take up a challenge. We usually met with the 3 of us, sometimes face to face, and every time you guys empowered each other, Such a beautiful thing to see. As a mentor, I helped you build your portfolio and reflect on your actions, and hopefully helped identify your strengths and points for improvement in the different competencies as a doctor. But what I valued most in my role were our talks during the meetings, talks about life, about struggles, and about ambition. You guys are well on your way to find your purpose in life. Please try to hold on to that drive you had when you first started medicine. Be grateful for the chance you get to devote yourself to doing something you love and that you are good at, with the possible added benefit of bringing value to other lives. Never forget how lucky we are. Good luck to the both of you. Warm regards, Muriel.
Thank you, Masha. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. So we continue this ceremony to call upon to receive her diploma. Nadine Dekker. There will be two more from the same mentor. So please come forward. Maisha Kunig. Congratulations, Maisha. Here you are. And this diploma is for Kirina Jairo. I hope I pronounced it well. Congratulations. Here you are.
Dear students, I see you laughing. Can you share? No. Well, I have a clue. Maybe it's about your mentor. Yeah. Your mentor tried to zoom in or to call in for the ceremony. That was not possible, unfortunately, but as you know, your mentor is often traveling and he's working in many parts of the world. However, he did manage to send in some speeches. So I'm going to read them out on behalf of Sandro Gelsomino, I think his name is. I think he's traveling from Italy again, so that's why he's not here. I'm going to start with Nadine. Nadine, my student fierce and brilliance has reached the finish line. The big day to celebrate with your family and friends has come. I'm sure this is only the first of many achievements you will reach in your life. Be bursting with your pride and face the future with confidence. Bring your talent, curiosity, passion and ambition into your future work as a doctor. Congratulations, Sandro. Maisha, Today is your day, and I'm very honored to share this important step in your life. As your mentor, I'm very proud of your achievements and your accomplishments in all the curriculum and extracurricular activities which have led you to this point. Whatever direction you choose, dream and keep dreaming. Step with great ambition and great confidence into the medical world, but always be true to yourself, and with your skills the rest will follow. Congratulations, Sandro. Last young lady, Karina. It is such a pleasure to share this important moment of your life story. Living through these 3 years may have seemed to you like an eternity, but it seems like it was only yesterday that you knocked at my study's door. Meanwhile, as your mentor, but also as your tutor, I've observed your great improvements as a student and also as a future doctor. You are graduating at a time in history when our world is dealing with enormous challenges, but at the same time when the opportunities created by those challenges have never been greater. Grab these opportunities and with your intelligence, help move medicine a step forward. Congratulations, Sandro.
Thank you, Marcia. Please be seated. So nice, these words. Let's echo these words of celebrate and keep dreaming, yes. We continue the ceremony, and I will now call forward a student who will receive her diploma with distinction. Please come forward, Eliane Monet. Congratulations. Well done, well done. Here you are. Please come forward, Anna Sarinen. Congratulations, Anna. Here you are. Please come forward, Sresht Tripati. Congratulations, Sresht. Here you are. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
One more student for this mentor group. Please come forward, Anna Zaske. Congratulations, Anna. Here is the diploma, well deserved.
Dear students, Your mentor, Patrick Lindsay, couldn't be here. He's teaching, but he did make some speeches, and I'll read them out to you. During these last 3 years, I was fortunate to have 4 seriously and highly motivated students. All 4 entirely committed themselves in becoming doctors. They have all worked hard in doing so, both from an academic and a personal perspective. Over time, I've seen them work out a nice balance between work and their personal life. I hope that they shall be able to keep doing so during their masters and later in life during their professional career. And now some personal words for each of you. I'm going to start with Eliane. You always remain highly motivated and always open to helping others. You appear to clearly know what you want, what you are aiming for, and will do your utmost in achieving it. Anna, and we have 2 Annas, so this is Anna Zarin. Studying medicine was clearly not enough for you, as you were always involved, and I know because she's been a very active student in many parts of the curriculum, in many extracurricular activities. You were always able to cope with your heavy planning and have always remained very cheerful. Fresh. You've always been self-assured, open to others, and in helping them. You're highly motivated in becoming the best doctor you can and persist in doing so. And then Anna Zask. Although studying medicine was already a big challenge, you were always in search of more, including remaining active in your long-term interest in social and environmental awareness. You always put all of your energy in what you set to do, and all this in a very joyful way. With all these qualities, I'm sure that all 4 of you will thrive in your future studies, career, and life choices. Congratulations and all the best for future success, Patrick.
Thank you, Masha. And still 6 of you are dying to get your diploma. So we will continue. The student who is going to be called upon to come forward is Isa Kuiper. Please come forward, Roman Baboubi. Congratulations. Here you are, well done.
A small mentor group, 2 students.
2 are missing, yeah.
2 are missing. They will graduate next year. No, they have received their diploma already. No. Okay.
You're here. Yeah.
You're here, and that's the most important. And your mentor, Nan, and then Nguyen, it's very hard to pronounce her last name, would have loved to be here. But she is finishing and writing up her PhD thesis herself, which she's going to defend, I think, before the end of the year. So that's why she couldn't make it. But she did write a small speech for both of you. Dear Isa and Roman, it's my pleasure to be your mentor. Through the years, I've seen your development, not only in your study and professional life, but also as a person. You are very hardworking students and serious about your studies. I wish you all the best in your future. Kind regards, Nan. That's it, Mason.
Thank you, Masha. Please, come forward, the next student to be issued the diploma, Jura Knoll. Congratulations, Jura. Well deserved. Here it is.
No, I'm not going to say only one student because I know where the others are. You are graduating here today, dear Jura, and Ulrike van Rango, who's also an anatomy teacher and teaching at the moment, has been your mentor and has written a speech for you, which I'm going to read out. Dear Jura, congratulations on your bachelor's degree. I know that this first step towards becoming a doctor was not so easy for you. Especially in the first year, you had to deal with so many challenges. You were always very honest with me and especially with yourself about your problems. Unfortunately, we could not always find a quick solution. I think that thanks to the support of your family, you have always managed to motivate yourself to keep going. It's great how you did keep fighting against the problems that you recognized but could not easily solve. I'm glad that now you're searched and found additional help and that this seems to help you very well. You're probably stronger than you think. I hope that you have grown so much during the bachelor that you can start the master period with a lot of confidence. It may only be a small consolation, but I'm convinced that these difficult experiences and the fact that you have managed them will certainly help you to become a really good and empathetic doctor. I wish you all the best for that. Ulrike.
Thank you. We will now proceed with a student who also has served her diploma with distinction. Please come forward, Eva Godina. The next student also gets a diploma with distinction. Please come forward. Pauman Ravindran. Congratulations, Pauman. one more student waiting. Last but not least, Fenne Willems. Here it is, Fenne. Congratulations. Here you are. Well done.
Finally, I can address my own mentor students, because these are my mentor students. We're going to start with Eva. Dear Eva, writing a speech for you is not a difficult task, but writing a short speech is. It was a great pleasure to be your mentor. We did not need to focus difficulty. We did not need to discuss difficulties with your university studies. Instead, we talked a lot about making choices in life and in which direction to go. Remember? There were so many activities that you liked doing besides your studies that I sometimes became a bit worried. You were an active member of IFMSA, heavily involved in the honors program, and you were writing huge amounts of articles for Pulse website magazine. I admire the way you handled your university work so seriously and were still able to devote your time to the most important thing in your life, your brother and family back home, and the precious moments with your sister visiting Maastricht. I hope they are here or they are watching us. As you loved writing so much, you magically converted all your nice experiences into interesting and well-analyzed experience cards. This gave us time in our mentor meetings to discuss a lot of other interesting topics. I wish you all the best in the master phase and hope you will be able to continue all your activities with the same enthusiasm. Are you okay? Dear Pawan, and smile. From the very beginning, it became clear that you were a very ambitious student, but also a student who was aware of this and was very motivated to learn and grow. Also, you were always willing to share your experiences with the other mentor students in our mentor group meetings. And I remember that your examples of how to make a good analysis were of great help to other students. I see that you remember too. And mentors struggle with that. So when they have a mentor group and one of the students says, I think I can do this, and I say, okay, please show the others. And he was a great help. With pleasure, I followed your interest in research. And I was excited to read about your progress on writing a case report on neurogenic pulmonary edema. You realized that this was a great opportunity to reflect on, and this made our mentor meeting special. I hope you will keep succeeding in finding the right balance between an ambitious but also caring worker in healthcare. And I know you can. I wish you all the best in the master phase. Dear Fenne, when we first met, it became clear straight away that you were already an experienced student. After finishing the first year of BMS, very successfully, you were very happy to start your studies in medicine. You were a serious and hardworking student, but in our mentor meetings, we also discussed your many experiences in your side job. I remember one of your experience cards in which you wrote, and I'm going to quote you if that's okay. As a manager at work, I'm supposed to set the right example and also make sure that others follow the rules. However, I'm not the highest manager, so there are also supervisors who work above me. In my opinion, they should function even more as a kind of role model. However, from experience, I know that this is not always the case. How am I supposed to lead our team if even my bosses are not following the rules? I can tell you that an interesting discussion followed. Dear Fenne, in our last meeting we discussed that you still don't know what field you want to specialize in. Since there is still so much you like, this is a great way to start your master phase. I wish you all the best and lots of fun, because I know that you are really excited to start this new phase. Good luck.
Thank you, Masha. Look at you. We're already glowing when you entered, but you're now even more happy and beautiful. Before I close the ceremony, I would like to give the floor, as I already mentioned, to Linda Brands, your peer student. She's from the study association Pulse, to give a short speech. The floor is yours.
Well, good morning, everybody, family, friends, but especially good morning to the graduates. As I was introduced, I'm Linda. I'm the president of the study association Pulse, and I'm going to do a short speech for you. It's really an honor for me to be here. As was mentioned, I started my studies at the same time as you did. But I never saw such a big group of you together, so that's special for me. You all received beautiful speeches already, but I think it may be pointed out that there's one thing more beautiful in this room than the speeches, and that's you. You really look gorgeous today. 4 years ago, you all made the choice to study medicine, English track medicine, here in Maastricht. 4 years ago, you made it through the selections, the first big step in your college life. 3 years ago, you guys walked into the faculty for the first tutorial. Here you got the question everybody heard before. What kind of doctor do you want to be? When I walked out of my first session, my answer was, I have no clue. And I think I can say that for a lot of us. Now, 3 years later, you're facing a new challenge, a new step in your lives, where after day one you can say again, I have no clue. You are all about to embark the journey of your master's degree. In the past 3 years, we have been through a lot together. We were the last group of students that started the bachelor program in the normal way. The group that was allowed to enjoy the first half year of their study, not only on campus classes, but also for the fun that Maastricht has to offer. Year one was amazing. After figuring out what to study and what not to study, because that's sometimes difficult, we had more time to enjoy Maastricht and the fun it has to offer. It was a great year where friendships were made, as seen today here, where parties were enjoyed, and the day after the parties, coffee was enjoyed even more. We figured out how great it is to study in the library in exam weeks, and although exams are not our favorites, the talks during the study breaks definitely are. After 6 months of studying, we finally understood what we needed to do, and then came the blow. An ordinary week turned into the week that the university shut down. From this point on, we had 2 years of online classes. We had to figure out a lot. Everything was different, from Zoom to Portorio, from practicals to lectures. We spent 2 years of education in an online environment, while still gathering all the knowledge to complete our bachelor. I think that's pretty amazing. We went from a fun social life in a beautiful city to sitting behind a computer in our beds in our pajamas. A pretty big change. Year 2 was a hard year. There were a lot of uncertainties. But year 2 was also the year we started to feel like a doctor for the first time. But Because instead of knowing how the body works, we got to understand how the body does not work and what we can do about it. Even though it was a hard time and motivation sometimes was a bit of a struggle, we learned a lot. Looking back, this was a very special time. We went to a curfew, partying went from 6 till 12, and we had a time without friends or even family for some. It certainly wasn't easy, but you fighted through it and worked really hard. We look back not only on a time with many online lessons, but also a time of relief, because last year we heard the redeeming words from the government. We were allowed back on campus. Who would have thought that we would all be so happy with the words, we can go back to school? Year 3 was the best year of all. The amount of anatomy aside, which we all did not study enough in year 1 and 2, but we got to spend our time with real patients for the first time, which was really special. We got to sit next to each other in tutorial rooms again. We got to sit in lecture halls again. And we got to enjoy the beauty that the university had to offer. The question of how long this pandemic will last turned back into what kind of doctor do you want to be? And still, some of you may not know. But how nice is it to think about the future? You are now entering a stage to explore the answer to the question of what doctor do you want to be? Now it feels as the world has never stood still, as if we all never have been away from college, and as if we not have had to miss each other for such a long time. But let us take the opportunity to be glad that we can be here together. If you look to your left and to your right, you can see your colleagues and your friends. You all got through this together. Dear students sitting here in front of me, you should be proud of your perseverance and motivation. Each and every one of you has shown willpower to complete their bachelor's degree. I'm sure that you will rock your master's degree, whichever it may be. I'm confident that each and every one of you will find their passion. With hard work, confidence, and fun, you will get there. I look forward to seeing where you all end up. Dear all, I am extremely proud of you, and you can be so proud of yourself. Congratulations, and good luck with the rest of your careers.
Thank you, Linda. It's so justified that one of your peers is addressing the challenge that you suffered also from the pandemic. I think it's a beautiful moment for us all and the family and the friends to give you an extra applause for succeeding in doing all this, even in all these lockdowns. Well done. It's time to finish this ceremony. Before I do so, there are some procedural announcements. So in a minute, you can celebrate with your dear ones in this reception hall. You go through that door, and there are drinks, and there is a nice festivity and a reception, and there you can celebrate. The family and friends might think, oh, we also get a rose. No, there will be ceremonies in this hall for the rest of the day. So we really have to leave quite quickly to the festivity. For the ones who would like to take another picture, it's perhaps good to know that such banner and the balloons and everything is also positioned out there. So don't stay here to make an extra picture, you can do there. Any other announcements, procedural stuff? No, it's about time to close. And I would like to say as a final words, good luck to you in your further studies. All the best. Good luck with your further careers and with your personal life. All the best, and hereby I close this ceremony. Thank you.